Hello, everybody. It is Andrea from Energy Healing by Andrea, and we are pulling a card today from the Divine Feminine Oracle Guidebook today. And as I've explained before, this does not mean it's just for the ladies. We all have masculine and feminine sides within us. So whatever I read is going to have a message, some guidance, some clarity for you out there today. So let's see what's in our highest good and best interest for me to read for us today. Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it is a holy hell yes. I don't think I've read this card before, but it does remind me of my favorite word or sentence, as I call it, which is no. And it took me a very long time in my life to be able to say no. Because my whole life I was kind of taught, you just say yes, you do what people want you to do. And I would drain all of my energy all the time and say yes to all the things. And that is just not how we're supposed to be living. As I said yesterday in those messages, we have to be committed to doing things that make our heart and soul happy and feeling that, like what that is, and letting that guide you. And that's going to guide you to your yeses. But if it's feeling like a no, then the answer is no. I haven't read this yet, but I'm assuming it kind of goes along those lines. So I'm going to read a sentence about her, and then I'm going to read the message. Freya embodies the fierce and finely honed spiritual skill of discerning the most life-giving choice in each moment. In Norse mythology, Freya is one of the most powerful and important deities. Discernment is derived from the Greek word diakrisis. It refers to a spiritual power that allows you to distinguish between the spirits that will cause harm and the spirits that will assist you. It lets us discern when a phone call or an email or a visit from a friend is going to add to our day or if it's going to derail it. Discernment is the difference between feeling led by the day, pulled this way and that, and claiming it. Our time in this lifetime, at least, is limited. Every second is significant. Freya reminds us of the searing perception we all have, but perhaps don't use frequently enough. She wants us to be discerning with how we choose to spend our time and whom we choose to love. She wants us to never, ever say yes to anything or anyone from a place of fear or obligation. You are a demigoddess, a Valkyr, a priestess of your own fate. You get to choose the life that you want to live, and this happens by being fierce and warrior-like about what you say yes to. Use discernment so that you are only saying yes to what will actually nourish and renew you, inspire or expand you. It's not your business to worry about those you might disappoint. You are not made to meet everyone's expectations of you. You are made to express the truth of who you are and to use the brief time that you have here to live out your potential. Nothing is obligatory except breathing. Your only true obligation is to the voice of your own soul. Freya wants you to realize the gleaming gold that you are and act accordingly. She wants you to unapologetically choose the life that you actually want to be living right now. She wants you to make your yes holy again by only using it when it's the truth. What does a hell yes, the holy yes, feel like in my body? And the intention is, I spend my time wisely and I only say yes when it's a hell yes. I loved that message. That made me feel like so good. Because I talk about this stuff all the time, and this I feel like is so clear on what it is saying. And I feel like some people might be like, well, that's wrong to say no because some people really need us. There's so many people in this world, and everybody has a different set of skills, talents, desires, interests. There is enough of everybody to do all the things. So don't think that you have to do all the things because it's impossible. We only have a certain amount of energy. We need to keep a bunch of energy for ourselves so we can get through the day and do all the things for our own self. And then whenever you have the other part of your energy, use that doing things that you want to do, that make your heart and your mind happy, that make you feel joy. Like Be committed to your journey, just like I was saying yesterday. It is not selfish or bad to say no. And you don't have to give an excuse when you say no. You can just say, no, I can't. That's okay. And you might have to go home and sit on the couch and not do anything. And you might think that that's being selfish because you could have been helping somebody else. But if you needed that time sitting on your couch to re-energize yourself, to get that energy back, to even feed yourself positive, energy, like mentally back, because sometimes you may have the physical energy but not the mental energy, and sometimes you might have the mental energy but not the physical energy. Make sure that whenever you are doing something, that you have both of the physical and mental ability to be there and be present and give 100% at whatever you're doing. And again, it is not selfish to say no. And it's saying that we don't have a lot of time here. Even if we have 100 years, that's actually not a lot of time. We need to fill that time with things that bring us joy and make us happy. And I'm 45 almost, and I've spent a lot of my life doing all of these things that didn't bring me joy, that I felt like I had to do. And I felt like it wasn't a very even exchange of energy between me and the people that I was in relationships with. And I don't just mean romantic relationships. I mean friendships, family relationships. There should be an equal give and take. And that does not mean all at the same time. Sometimes you have to give a little more. Sometimes you have to take a little more depending on where you're at. But if you're always in a give, and then a take, that is not an equal energy exchange. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. So love yourself, put yourself first, lead from your heart and your mind. Enjoy this life. We aren't here for that long, okay? So, I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. And I can say no. Okay? You guys go out there, have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.